In this video, I want to talk to you about connecting with small talk, but really, even more than that, I want to talk about slowing down. Slowing down. Okay. So, what you have to understand is, again, we're now in a whole different mindset shift. And I really can't emphasize that enough. Again, the reason a lot of salespeople do not close the merchant is that they never shift gears into this very assumptive mode where they're just moving through the sales process and signing the person up. Instead, it's like they're always arguing, they're always scraping to get the deal, they're always trying to convince. And it's like at some point, you got to stop that and you have to say, hold on. I'm at a different point now in this relationship. I now have a relationship with this merchant. They trust me to some extent. They're interested in what I have to offer. Let's slow down and let's have a conversation. Okay. So in the actual script here, let's take a look at what it says. So if you go to the closing cash discount document, we talk about a little small talk. So we're going to start by framing the conversation and we're going to use assumptive statements. So here's an example. Hopefully we can confirm today that you are qualified for this program so that we can go ahead and eliminate all those fees that you're paying. But, before we dive into all that, I'd love to learn a little more about your business. How long have you been here? So what are we doing here? We're framing the conversation and we're saying, today I definitely want to dive in and make sure I answer all your questions and ensure that you are qualified and that you're a good fit for this program. But, before we get to all that, I want to learn a little more about your business. How long have you been here? And just start a sincere, genuine, no ulterior motive conversation where you just want to learn a little bit about their business. And that may seem like an obvious step or whatever, but it's really not, because especially if this is all part of a one-stop close where you just finished the other script, you're probably in this frantic mode, saying something, getting them to hang on the phone, saying something else, getting them to hang on the phone, you're in person, you're trying to get them to interested. And then it's like, yeah, I've got about 10 minutes. We could talk about it. Okay. Well, let me tell you about it. So cash discounting, the way it works, bad. That's the wrong thing to do. Slow down first, right? And say, well, great. Well, hey, I really appreciate that. And I'm looking forward to diving into this. And really, I'm looking forward to just making sure, because I would never want to set you up with something that's not right for your business. And so I'm very particular about the clients I work with, because I only want to work with clients where I know I can add value. So, let's slow down a little bit. I'd love to learn a little bit more about you, since we do have a few minutes before we dive into all the qualification questions and all that. Tell me about your business. How long have you been here? And really look at them, really listen to them, really, dive into that conversation. Now, this small talk should last 1 minute, 2 minutes at most. I mean, this is not a long conversation. It's just have that small talk, get a little bit of that connection there. So that connection point is what's going to, again, it's a negotiation in time. That connection, that sharing of information, you could even reciprocate when they say, well, we've been here for 3 years. It's been a struggle, but it's going well now, or whatever. And you might say, it's really interesting. I actually moved to the area 2 years ago, and it was really a struggle for me those first few months. Share, okay? Get information, share information. If you want to build trust with somebody, get information, share information, okay? So small talk is a key to kind of establishing that early trust factor as we move down into the sales process and stay assumptive.